Hey,
Hi, we're just about to start the stream actually. It's just about
yeah,
to
start
start.
it.
Hello and welcome to what is it? Round three of her D2 of season three here at OFR, and we have 15 drivers, and we also have Lika in the commentary box. Hello, Lika.
Hey, hello,
How are
hello.
you?
Feeling better, feeling better. But
Good.
excited to see how it goes in D2.
How was the D1 race for you?
I don't want to speak about it.
You don't want to talk about it? Okay.
No.
It wasn't the cleanest of races, but let's hope we can always hope that D2 will be a lot cleaner this time round. Sorry, D2, and we do have a few drivers coming out on track now. Let's see who it is. I think who is the first one? Need to get all my stuff together, put on the map. It is Bagpuss, and we did see Bagpuss in D1. I believe it was season one actually. We saw him in
Yeah.
D1. I think at least at the pre-season race, I definitely saw him in the D1 roster. I believe in the Ferrari. But how do you feel he'll go around here in D2?
He's been improving a lot since he came back with this new game.
Uh, Lika, can you turn your mic up a bit?
Yeah, just give me a few minutes and I'm ready to commentate.
Okay, okay, no worries. So it'll be Bagpuss coming around the track first, and then I believe he's followed by a Racing Point of Tom, I think it is, and then there is Elvin Johnson. Let's see how he can do. I believe he was D3 last season, along with quite a few of these guys. Cam was in D3. I think Proctor and Random were both in D3. We saw Castle. He was actually very good in D1, at least a couple of seasons ago. Wasn't sure about him last season. I didn't see much of him, but let's see how he can do today in the D2 race. Let's see if he can. I think he'll definitely be going for top positions along with Bagpuss. As we know, Bagpuss very quick driver. We saw Havoc in the D1 race today, and he was actually partnering you, Leica. I think, yeah, in the black Mercedes. But now we have Bagpuss coming round, and he has just started his lap. He went through the first corner in third gear. I think you should probably be in second going through there. He is on the medium tyre, so I expect maybe a little bit more from him. He goes off a Rouge and Radion here, and he almost lost the rear end, it looked like there, but he actually kept it clean, and now going down the Kemmel straight, and then he'll be braking hard into the chicane. It's a very tricky corner, this chicane. You definitely can't really get away with much of a corner cut here, and going through this triple corner chicane and now coming out of it, I believe this, I've forgotten what the name is of this corner actually. I'll have to look it up in a minute, but it's a very difficult corner, braking as you're going downhill, and then you kind of want to be braking whilst you're turning. It's a very, very long corner in a way. It's a hairpin, really. And now going through, I believe this is Lonchimon. I'm not 100% sure. He goes very wide there. Doesn't quite invalidate it, so he got lucky there. And now we'll be coming round into this lovely right-hander. I would say this is the best corner on the track. You want to be trying to keep it in fifth gear there, get a really good exit, and now braking into third sector now. He will be the first one to cross the line, and obviously it's a purple sector because he will be the first person to cross the line out of everyone. And he also has a Mercedes of Havoc behind him now. So it was Tom, now it is Havoc, and he's coming through. I don't know. This might be Blanchimont, and now coming through the bus stop chicane, braking nice and late there. And you want to be going through here. You want to always going into the pits. So we'll go on board with. Oh, it's not Havoc. It must be Robot. But we'll go on board with Tom because that means Robot is. Oh, actually, Tom's giving up on his lap. So everyone seems to be giving up on the lap here. And we'll go on board with Elvin Johnson, who's coming around the final corner. He'll be the first one to set the lap. The timing sheets are light. As the timing sheets are light, and he goes with a 46.2. I do not think that will be pole position. I think a lot of these drivers can go better, including Elvin Johnson himself. So I think I think he's hoping for a top 10. I think every driver is obviously hoping for a top 10, but hopefully we can see some very quick times. We saw quite a few 42s in the D1 race. So let's see. Oh, as Random goes up into P2 with a 44.3 and then goes very wide going through the first corner. We're going to go on board with Markov. No, we're not. We're going to go on board. Who is that? Not 100% sure. It must have been Markov. I'm not sure who else just across the line. Havoc goes P2, 2/10 off of Havoc. Random, and then Ali Cade comes in only about 100th slower than Havoc. And I'm going to go on board with, I believe, it will be Show, who has invalidated his time. Let's see how he can do. Obviously, the team boss at Scuderia, and we'll see what he can do. I think he might be going for another lap, but we'll see. Into first corner, he goes pretty wide. So actually, we're going to go on board with Robot, who's actually invalidated his time. So not many of these drivers actually getting a lap together. So I think it's going to definitely be whoever can take his calm on the first run, and then they'll start building up to their quickest runs of the session. I believe Cam, I don't think is he on a lap? I think he is. He's going to come through the final chicane now, and he'll be setting a pole position, and he'll be doing a 43.3. That is a very quick time from Cam, and he will be, I'm pretty sure he'll be very happy with that lap. That obviously puts him provisional pole, and we'll see who can chase the lap time. We're going to go on board with Markov. He's come through the final few corners, mucks up the corner a little bit, locks up, going to the bus stop, kind of messes up his line as well. Exiting the final corner, it won't be pole position yet. He was going to set a 45.2, which puts him provisional P5 for the Red Bull driver, as Hasha goes into P5 then, and takes Markov's place by around, 6/10 of a second, and he's about a 10th off of Havoc and Ali Cade. So at the moment, we have Cam on pole by about a second. So we'll see what, first of all, Random can do about it. We know Amir's very quick. I'm pretty sure he might try and sweep the field here. We saw him in the D1 race. He was amazingly quick. But let's see who's on a lap. Let's go on board. Oh, who should we go on board with? There's quite a few to pick from. We'll go on board. Oh, Bob. He's going to spin to the wall. Is he going? Oh, he just gets away with that. With a bit of front wing damage, and we'll see. Yep, his front wing is damaged. It's a bit unfortunate, but I'm sure he'll come back for another run. And I do want to go on board with Proctor. No, I don't want to go on board with Proctor because he's on his out lap at the moment. I think everyone is, to be honest. They're all on that out lap.
Game audio.
You can hear you better.
Alright, I don't have game audio at all. Now I do.
Okay. Oh, we got, I believe it's Markov off. May have spun. I'm not sure about that one. Who's on there? Hot lap. Is that Proctor? I think I'm going to go... Oh, who should we pick? Castle's on a lap, so we'll go on board with him. Going through the very fast left-hander. And now he's going to come up to probably one of the best sections of the track, the chicanes. Really nice, complex of corners. The Williams driver looks pretty comfortable at the moment. He is on a lap hold soft, and he goes a bit wide there, and he actually just turns into the gravel to get out of someone's way, and then he spins. Bagpuss.
Yeah, spun on the...
the both of the Williams drivers spun very close together. He'll be trying to reset for a lap. Got Tom. Tom goes P6, and he goes about 500ths quicker than Markov. I think. Who will be the next one to cross the line? We see the Williams.
43.4 with medium.
He's still very quiet, like I don't know if you're eating still.
I can have a look.
I'm going to turn up audio. Hold on. Devices, audio. Let's try that.
I said it a little louder now.
I think that's alright. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, Amir did a kind of good lap with medium tire. Proctor also finishing his lap now.
Okay. It's all good. Who are you on board with?
Proctor finishing. Oh, and he spins in the last corner.
That's really disappointing. How the time looked pretty okay. Let's see the race director.
Show Crime next.
Show Crime? Okay, I'll go on board with him. He will be crossing the line. Oh no, he's on his out lap. Is anyone? I think Robot. Yeah, let's go on board with Robot. He's coming through the final chicane now. He does that pretty well, and he's going to exit the corner with a nice amount of speed. Proctor gets out of his way, and he's going to be on P3. Not a bad time at all there by the Mercedes driver. I'm sure you'll be very happy with that, like one of your drivers up into P2.
Yeah, good lap time for him. Oh, and Show spins in Radilon. Somehow was able to keep the car together.
Yeah, Show not looking too comfortable here, even on the soft compound tyres. We've seen him make quite a few mistakes. Let's hope it doesn't carry through to the race. We'll see. Proctor, I'm sure, will be trying to improve his lap. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's coming in this lap. Go for a final run. Let's hope he can do a nice clean lap. Bob, who is a little bit, he's struggling at the moment to set a lap time. He didn't quite. I think he's going to have to. I don't think he'll have enough time to do another lap after this. So this has to be a very good lap from him. Let's see Cam. He crosses the first sector line, 300ths down on his time at the moment. He comes through there pretty quickly, and now he'll be entering the hairpin-ish corner. And usually a lot of drivers look up there. That is the main looking up place, and that really damages the tyre. So if you can not look up there, it won't cost you any time, and in fact you'll be gaining a lot on your competitors if you don't look up there, because locking up always Cam goes a bit wide, and he'll be coming in this lap to set his final lap of the session. Who else is on the lap? I'm gonna go on board with Hasha. See how he can do. He's 1.3 down on the quickest so far, so let's see if he can improve on his previous lap as Ali Cade comes out the pits. Hasha not sticking to the. Oh, he is now. He's sticking to the right hand side of the track to narrow the distance. And now going up Eau Rouge and Radion. He does pretty well there. Opens up DRS. He's going to be going 205 plus miles per hour here, and now he'll be braking into the chicane just I think in the middle between 100 and 50 meter board, and now we're going to see him enter the middle part of the lap. It's the longest sector on this track, and he'll be coming through the hairpin now. Does that pretty well. Slows down maybe a little bit too much, but I think it won't cost him that much lap time. And he's going to come up to the left-hander, see how he can do through here. It goes into 7th, doesn't quite make it with just a lift. He does have to brake a little bit. Elvin Johnson getting out the way there, and the AlphaTauri coming through the middle part of the sector now. This is obviously Penguin Racing's team for the AlphaTauri. It looks like a penguin with the colours, and he's 8 tenths up on his previous best lap, so this will improve him probably up to 4th maybe, just behind Robot, but we'll see if he can gain even more time through this final sector. He might have messed up his previous lap into this chicane, because it's very easy to do. He's going to be braking just at the 100 meter board, almost dips his wheel onto the grass, but doesn't quite do it, and he's going to open up DRS coming out of the final corner, and it's going to be a 43.8, which is P4 at the moment, and about 2 tenths off of Robot. So Robot's got a little bit of leeway, but we'll see what the rest of the drivers can do, because we've still got Castle, who is a very quick driver. He's actually invalidated, so we'll have to see if he can set another lap time. I don't think he can, unless he can unless he has fuel. I'm not 100% sure. Otherwise, it's going to be a pretty bare bones qualifying for the Williams driver, and along with the other Williams driver who's actually on a lap right now. So we'll stay on board with Bagpuss now, and we're going to be.
I think this is a second lap in a row for him.
Yeah, let's see.
He's trying to save a little bit DRS.
Best or fitted. I think this is. Yeah, it must be.
He
or
was on a hot lap already. Yeah.
Okay, and he's got Bob sort of in his way in a way. I think. Yeah, Bob is on a hot lap, but I think Bagpuss thinking he's a lot quicker, and visibly he is quicker. So this is going to hamper his lap time a lot. Hopefully he can get a little bit of a slipstream going down the final little back straight. Unless Bob backs off now, which would really cost Bagpuss a lot of time, as this will probably be his only run. And that has really cost Bagpuss time, because at least he would have got a little bit of slipstream coming down the back. But now he doesn't. Bob has affected Bagpuss's lap time. Of course, Bob is allowed to do that. He's on a run, so he's allowed to do whatever he wants. So he's going to come through the final couple of bends now, and he's going to brake into the bus stop chicane just before the 100 meters. So he brakes a little bit early into there, and he kind of cut across nice and early, and now gets on throttle, and it's going to be a 44.6, which puts us in P8 at the moment, ahead of his teammate and ahead of the Alfa Romeo of Elvin Johnson and Tom, who I believe we saw in the D1 race.
I think the fact that it was a one shot for him make him take it a little bit easy, and also 2 laps in a row. So
yeah, do you think he could have got maybe P5?
Yeah, I think he has the base to do well, and 44.6. Yeah, I think he could done a little bit better, but unlucky for him.
I'm gonna go on board with.
On a hot lap is still.
Yeah, he has not set a time yet, and he's going to come through the final sector. He's actually kind of
wide here.
Yeah, very wide. That has affected his lap time a lot. And Castle getting out the way. He has not set a time, and he'll be the final one to set a time, if he can at all. Obviously, he might just be out of fuel. Actually, let's check. Maybe he is. It doesn't look like it. He might be able to go for one more run if he's lucky. But we see Proctor and Bob, who haven't set a time really either. As Random retires in P7, he's happy with his lap. And now coming through the final corner, Show Crime, he's going to set a 44.1, and he goes ahead of his teammate. So, we usually see Show maybe a bit slower than Random. But today he's proved that, no, maybe he can contend with his teammate, goes 2 tenths quicker. And we missed Robot, who is actually on a hot lap now. He's 2 tenths off of Cam, who is the only one to really. He's at the top at the moment. Amir is on a hot lap as well. I'm not 100% sure with him. I don't know where he is.
I'm not sure if he made it.
Amir has made it. He's on a hot lap, but he's gone wide. So we'll stay on board with him, see what his sector time is. We can compare it to his previous. He's going to cross the sector line now, and he's 7 tenths up.
7 tenths. But he did his fastest lap on medium. I don't think he should set his lap time.
You think it's worth one position?
Yeah, I don't think he should finish this lap. He said 43.4 with medium tire.
He's obviously the quickest out on track, but he's going to finish his lap off.
He's not going to finish. No, don't finish it.
He's going to finish it, and he's going to go pole with a 42. He lost quite a bit of time actually coming through that final sector. I think he lost about 2 tenths.
What would you have done? Would you stayed on the mediums?
In his situation, I think it's worth the risk of going with the mediums. It's only one place, and he knows he's quicker than everyone else. And Robot doesn't quite improve. 6 tenths off. Proctor is not going to improve. Show might just improve. No, he's not. No, he's backing off. I believe that's everyone. Castle only takes Bob's, who didn't set a time really. He was 12 seconds off. So yeah, I think that's it. I think yeah, everyone set their times, Proctor included, who is just finishing off his lap. So that's everyone.
Fully done.
Yep. Can we get some hype in the chat? What I'm not sure about is Cam's in the Renault, no? Is Cam in the yeah? Cam is in the Renault, but I thought he's meant to be part of Penguin Racing, which is the AlphaTauri. There might be a bit of a scandal going on here. Maybe we saw Renault snatch Cam up, saw he was quick, brought him up to D2, and here we are, P2, ahead of Robot by a really solid margin, about 2.5 seconds. Sorry, yeah, 2.5 tenths, sorry. So we'll be waiting, time is over. So that's it. A very good qualifying from Amir in the McLaren, and he gets P1 ahead of Cam, 4 tenths quicker than him, so quite a big gap between those two. Robot has quite a big gap to Cam, who takes P3, Ali Cade P4, Hasher P5, Proctor P6, Shokran P7, Havoc P8 in the second Mercedes, Tom P9 on the medium tyre, and Random P10, Bagpuss P11, Elvin Johnson P12, Markov P13, Castle, who didn't really set a time, so he hasn't shown his real pace, and neither has Bob in the Haas. So we'll see what those guys can do on a fresh set of rubber. Maybe they'll go for the mediums.
Nice job. I've never been able to go through the whole crate in quali results. I'm always somewhere in top 10 still when the time goes off.
It's lucky that there's only 15 drivers.
Yeah, or maybe I just have bad English and I need to read it 2 times before I'm saying it. So,
so we'll be waiting for people to... do you reckon anyone's really adjusting their setups, or do you reckon they're sticking to it?
it's a little bit it's overcast weather. Could be maybe. I don't know how much they know, but
it'll cost them a lot of tyre temp, and
yeah,
as we saw,
but the thing is that front wing only and brake bias, so I don't know. Maybe someone might bring the front wing up a little, but I think most of the guys keeping it on 2.
We could see some people go on 1, because you never know. Sometimes, say maybe we could see what's his name? Cam. We could see him put it up to 1, try and defend on that back straight.
Yeah.
Because I think we might see, unless Cam gets a really good start, I think we might see Amir pulling away.
Yeah,
he was very quick in that.
It's not the best place to start P1 in here. I think P2, P3.
Yeah, there's a lot of space.
Better.
Quite a lot of space into the first corner. You can go around the outside. The only advantage.
Do you prefer outside grid box start or inside?
It depends. It really depends. If the guy in second is, if you know he's quicker than you, then it's probably worth going on the inside. If you're going on the outside, you can just cut across in a way and get a really good exit. Then you'll have a really good shot, especially on a track like this where there's a good mile maybe going down that back straight, or maybe a kilometre. There might be a kilometre going down that back straight to gain a massive advantage over your rivals. But I think we will see a slipstream fest somewhere in the midfield, maybe on the upper field actually. We could see, I mean, the front 2 look very dominant over everyone else. We'll see Robot trying to defend from Ali Cade. Robot improving every week at the moment, P3 at the moment. But he's doing an amazing job. He's ahead of his teammate. We did see last season they were very close together, was Havoc and Robot. This season there seems to be a bit of a definitive gap between Robot and Havoc.
Yeah, I think it's more okay now. Havoc didn't get a good quality. They usually kind of close each other in quality, but in the race, Havoc been more unlucky and not so consistent that Robot has been. But yeah, definitely Robot been the fastest driver this season.
Yeah, I think we could see a really good result from the Mercedes guys today. Havoc just needs to stay out of trouble in the first 3 laps, and then he should be alright. He's it's hard to say if he's calm. I don't think he's calm because he does go for overtakes, but he doesn't just go for overtakes when there's no gap. He will register where the gap is.
Yeah, I think it's also the try to drive on your limits, but while doing so you start to stress a little, and that affects on your racing really much. So I think Havoc has been saying that maybe that's been his issue. I used to have same thing also, that I'm stressing way too much while racing.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of thinking that if I would be angry all the time, I would do much better.
Yes, it's especially when it's a hot day. Especially if it's a hot day and you start sweating and you get angry,
Yeah.
and then it all falls apart. So if you stay calm, stay out of trouble, and make no contact, it should be all good. Good luck to every single driver on the grid, and we're about to get away. We saw Markov and Castle both struggling, and they both got disqualified. So let's see, where is the best camera angle? It is Ali Cade. We have 5 lights, and it's lights out, and away we go for the D2 race in OFR. And it looks like there was a pretty good start, but there was Havoc clipped the wall on the inside, as we see Ali K going a bit wide as Cam loses a position to Robot. Are we going to see Cam with probably a lower front wing trying to overtake Robot at the start? Will we see Robot trying to attack Amir? We see, Cam gets a little bit out of shape there, as Hasher already picks up a 3-second penalty. We have Showcrime in P5 still trying to attack Hasher, but actually Tom gets past him. Will we see a dive bomb into this chicane? Doesn't look like there will be. Showcrime will be ahead of Ali Cade. Will we see Ali Cade attack at them straight away? It looks like he's got a pretty good exit. Will he overtake into here? This is a very risky move. A lot of drivers will close in here, but it looks like, I think Show goes a bit wide, still defending from Ali Cade, and he actually clips a rear wheel and he almost spins. Oh, that was close, and that gives his position to his teammate and Proctor, and that means Havoc will be trying to attack for P9 now, as they both got a bit wide. Showcrime getting a little bit of a better exit than Havoc, and now we're going to see Bagpuss also trying to attack the top 10 after a pretty poor qualifying for him. And we're going to see Amir clearing off already. We're going to see Cam trying to attack Robot. Will we see Robot have good race pace? We've seen it quite a lot in the past. Did he? I believe he actually won in the pre-season event. Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
So
Baku he won, and afterwards he won something also. I think he had a couple of race wins already in special events. That's really showing how much he's been improving. Alakate seems to struggle here at the moment, and Random is side by side with him.
Ali Cade loses position to the Ferrari after gaining on the Ferrari last time round. Random gets past.
The split stream. Random taking really tight entry, and that doesn't allow him to get a good exit here.
So apparently we've seen no, that's wrong. It says Hasher takes P2, but it's not true. Amir apparently is clearing off.
Almost lost it.
Okay, we're going to go on board, and we've got a yellow flag for Bagpuss, and he goes straight into the barrier, and that's really unfortunate for the Williams driver. That's going to that might bring out a virtual. It doesn't seem like it, so the drivers can carry on. Really unfortunate for Bagpuss. He got a poor qualifying, trying to get ahead of Havoc, I think he was. But in the end of the day it didn't work out. Showcrime's being pushed off by Ali Cade, so Ali Cade not showing great pace at the start of this Grand Prix, and yes, you can see telemetry. We will see, yep, Yeah.
Havoc missing a left end plate.
Yeah, as we said, he needs to stay out of trouble. And
also Castle missing right end plate.
oh, that's not good. As Castle got a terrible
missing right end plate.
Castle getting a bad qualifying, so a lot of these drivers are relying on the safety car at this point. We see Amir clearing off now. That soft tyre didn't seem to be too bad of a tyre strategy so far. He locks up actually quite badly into the chicane. That's going to affect his tyre wear. We see all ERS. It looks like Robot's got a little bit less than is that Hasher has actually got through on Cam, and I didn't see it. But we're going to ride on board with Hasher.
Yeah, maybe there was a mistake.
Yeah, but we're going to see him up into overtake mode. We see Robot in overtake mode. We see everyone in overtake mode going down the straight. Are we going to see an overtake by Hasher? It looks like maybe Robot running some pretty high low wings here. He turns off the overtake mode, does Hasher. He's not going to go for it into here. He's braking very late. Robot locks up a little bit and actually goes very wide. Hasher trying to get a better exit, but it doesn't look like it. Robot gets very good at defending.
Hasher almost lost it.
I saw that. His Robot locks up again. This is going to be hurting his tyres, especially in this middle sector. It's so easy to lock up, and this is where it's the most effective, locking up. And Cam will be rubbing his hands with this as yellow flag sector 2, and it's the other
Williams Castle.
So it's not been a good day for Williams so far, but we already know these two Williams drivers are so quick, and it's not showing. Okay, it's just not showing. We know Castle, a really good D1 driver, or used to be a really good D1 driver, doesn't quite do it anymore, so he's actually gone down into D3. 5 seconds penalty.
Do you think Hash is gonna dive in this last stop?
I think he's gonna have to wait. He's gonna have to wait for DRS.
It's much smarter to wait.
He's gonna go for it though. He's gonna try around the outside. Robot really good at defending, makes his car so wide, and he gets a really good exit off here as well. And he just loses it down this back straight. So Robot, as long as he keeps getting these good exits, he's gonna be fighting. But Amir's leading by 4 seconds, or around 4 seconds. Then it's Robot, then it's Hasher up into podium positions. He has got a penalty, I do know that, and he got that in the first couple of corners. But these drivers, especially in dirty air, needs to be aware of the dirty air, because especially through Rouge and Radion. Yeah, Robot defending, and it looks like Hasher's going to try it around the outside, and he outbrakes himself, and he's going to have to give the position to Robot. Will he give it to Cam? No, he won't. Cam's just a little bit too far behind, and we're going to see Cam trying his best to attack Hasher. Do you think Cam will try an attack as soon as possible?
I think he's smart enough to wait to get a good run on the Radillon and Kennel Straight. I think that's the best place to do it, or even the back straight. But if you do it on back straight, the guy, if he keeps up, he can overtake you back later on in Kemmel. So I think he might. If they're gonna slow him up too much, maybe he's going for it. But at the moment, I don't think he's in a too much hurry to go for it.
So, with Hasher and Cam, they are in the same team. I think Cam might have just not picked his car. But these are in the same team, and actually Hasher is attacking Robot now. And into... Oh, they do touch! And that's going to give the position to Cam. Yeah, it wasn't a great move from Hasher there. Obviously, Robot parking his nose to get a good exit off of the chicane. And now it's going to give the position to Cam. That was very close, and this is actually...
They're really close to each other.
Yeah, and this is really given something to Tom and Proctor, because those two will now know that if they make these mistakes, that they will get past. And Tom looking for a podium, as is Proctor, as Cam's trying to go around the outside.
5%.
5%?
Yeah.
That is not good. for him.
No, it takes like 5 to 6 laps to get 50%.
Yeah, he's very lucky this is not Zandvoort, because that is just impossible.
Yeah, it's
We are seeing actually Proctor trying to attack him now. So close. Proctor, I think, has the advantage over Tom. At least looks a bit better on tyres. And Tom goes a little bit wide, misses the apex. Hasn't cost him too much. I think actually I'm going to see what Hash is trying to do. He's coming up to Cam. So we think Hash has got the advantage over these two ahead. It looks like it at the moment.
Yeah, everybody having a DRS here now.
Oh,
so,
Cam goes very wide.
Oh,
that's going to cost him. And he's going to go
this
even more.
allows Tom also to close up with medium tyre and...
Yeah, and Cam has lost it. And now Tom, there's nowhere to go here. He's backing out and he's going to go wide, and that's 3-second penalty and a legal overtake, and he's actually hit. I believe he hit Cam there. I think he hit Cam. That's going to be a box. No, it's not. So Cam actually got away with that. No front wing damage, but it looks like Proctor's already in the pits.
Did Proctor get some damage there on that moment, or?
I'm going to see. No, I think this is a scheduled pit stop. It is a scheduled pit stop for the McLaren driver, with the other McLaren driver 9 seconds ahead after 5 laps.
Yeah.
That is a very large margin.
Of course, this guy's behind him. He has been fighting a little, but still, I think 9 seconds. It's just raw pace.
Oh, Hash up. He's going to get past now. They actually maybe make a little bit of contact there. Robot's still trying, and Hash are giving him the room. And we're actually going to see Robot overtaking him again. Who's going to brake later here? It's going to be Robot. Robot defending his position for his life in P2 at the moment. I think that's very clean. And Hash has actually got back down the inside. Who's going to have the better run off here? Hash is an overtake. Let's see who's got the best ERS situation. About equal. And I think Robot's going he's going to go wide again. And this is going to give the advantage to Hasher once again. Are we going to see Robot trying to dive down the inside again? No, we're not. I keep saying again. It's going to happen once. Oh, we see... Oh, Castle's off again. That's pretty disappointing. We're going to see Robot now try and save up this ERS. Try and stay within the DRS, and that's what's going to happen. He's not in overtake, so actually he's closing in quite a lot.
They all running low ERS.
Yeah, it looks. I think. Yeah, even Amir's quite low on ERS. Hash is very low on ERS. And we're going to see maybe a dive bomb into the chicane. We are going to see a dive bomb into the chicane. And he's going to get past him. Who's going to have the advantage on the exit?
It's
nice Robot. Robot with a great exit. And he gets past. Tom is going to be in the DRS. He's got even lower ERS than the two up ahead. Then we've got Ali Cade, who was struggling at the first part of the race and is now ahead of both Ferraris. As Cam's trying to get past.
Pit window also started to be open for soft runners.
Yeah, I think it's is it lap 7 or lap 8?
Yeah, lap 7, lap 8. H getting 3-second time penalty.
So we haven't seen much from Havoc, but he's still running. He's P8, very quiet. He's behind the Ferrari of Show right now. Not within the DRS, but not too far out of it.
I think taking account that he's missing end plate, he's been doing quite well, not dropping back.
So you think the second stint will be a lot better for him? Yeah,
if he gets a few laps free run there, nobody to battle, then he can get on the right mood, and I think he can...
I think we're going to see an overtake for Hasher here. I think actually Robot might peel into the pits for the undercut.
Yeah.
He
also,
might
this
as well.
battling costs time a lot for them. Of course, it's already 13 seconds to Amir, so they are not even battling him anymore.
Amir has got a massive advantage over everyone. 14 seconds. I think he will go. He might even go for a two-stop.
Tom's gonna go for H, I think now. At least trying to.
Yep. He's gonna make the move stick. If he doesn't push him out, and he doesn't, so Tom. Defending nicely there, and he and he almost goes into the back of Robot there. That was a little bit sketchy. I think Tom needs to calm down, start picking his braking zones a little bit better. Oh, and he's actually getting past by
open.
Ali Cade. Oh, and he goes quite late on the brakes again. And, yeah.
Hesitating a little bit too much.
Hesitating. Is it Tom? Just always got Cam in the back of him. So Cam will want redemption as we've got yellow flag set to it. It's Castle again.
Yeah. Unlucky for Castle.
So Tom not looking the cleanest driver, but he's still up in P5. He's braking late, so it's either Tom is misjudging braking zones or his tyre is dead. Maybe a mixture of both.
Able to, or they crumbled somewhere here. I didn't see where though, but
Ooh.
Allicade only 6 tenths behind. Tom 4 tenths behind Allicade.
So I think we'll see Castle. Yep, we'll see Castle on the side of the track.
Yeah.
It's not been a great day for him. We have seen him be concentrating maybe on Gran Turismo a little bit more than he is on F1 at the moment. Would that be fair to say?
That sure doesn't help.
Oh, we see another yellow flag for Castle. He's about he's getting at least he's letting people pass, but yeah, it's not been a great day for him. We can see Robot trying to attack again. I'm not 100% sure. He's got a real straight line speed advantage here. We might see him trying to get ahead and then in the pit lane overtake.
They are.
Oh,
He's pitting. He's pitting.
Both of them pitting, and this has really messed up their line. And this is going to give the advantage to Ali Cade, who clips the rear end of Robot almost there. I think Robot will lose out a lot of time in this pit lane. He won't be past
least
Hasher.
No speeding on a pit lane now.
We see Bob's off. Bob's off, and he is now almost dead last. Only person ahead of him is Castle. So Amir pitted, and he's only 2.3 behind Tom, who hasn't pitted.
Amok also pitted a few laps ago, well, last lap.
So we'll see him. Well, he jumped Show. I didn't quite catch the overtake, but
yeah. He pitted the same lap, and Show had a penalty to serve. Hard to say. Now, important thing for Robot H is kind of in a clean air in the front, but Robot that he doesn't need to fight guy front or behind too much.
I think he'll go for it.
Because they wanna jump Tom when Tom comes to.
But they've already got a massive advantage over him. Because Tom, I don't think he's the quickest in the group, and I also don't think that tyre is going to help him at all, as he seemed to be the one that's struggling the most on that soft tyre. And it looks like Random's actually pulling away from Robot a bit.
Yeah, and catching H front of him.
Yellow flag set to 1, I believe that is. Castle's been lapped. So we're seeing Random actually trying to attack Hasher back. Will we see Random come back into the race towards the end of the race? He is on the medium tyre, so he will pit onto the softs toward the end. And he's actually catching, as you can see. He might even be past. He's got better ERS situation. Oh no, actually, Hasher's got a lot of ERS. That's
Random might
surprising.
Have a look here.
Oh, he's contact.
Yeah.
That's a very big warning there.
That helps Robot a lot to close up with them. Amir only 1.3 behind Tom, and Tom still needs to pit. Proctor 8.2, then 8 at 16, 17. Yeah, I think at the moment Tom will be behind these guys between Allocate and Cam, but he will have the soft tire in the end.
We're going to see Robot attack here.
Lighter car.
I don't think there's much point of Random defending here. I think he might as well just let him by. And he will do. So Robot actually messes up his line quite a lot.
Switch back there.
Yeah, he's lost out there.
Yeah. And that allowed Allocate also overtake Random.
Oh, and he hits the rear and
Random hits Allocate.
That was inevitable. He was braking late. Once you've locked up there, there's no chance.
There's no going back.
And this has actually given quite a big advantage to Ali Cade. He's under attack now. And it looks like, yeah, he's just not quite going to get past here. Robot's dropped out of Hash's DRS, so this has really benefited. Oh, we missed Amir overtaking. I think it must have been clean. We're going to ride him back on board with Ali Cade, who wants to be getting past the Mercedes driver.
The weather doesn't look too good at the moment.
It's looked the same.
Do you have any idea if we're getting some rain there in the end?
I think maybe it's looking a little bit brighter than it was to start off the race. I would have said it would have been fine. I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
I think it was completely overcast before, and now there's a little bit of a break of sunshine with Markov spinning off.
Robot needs that DRS from a H, otherwise I think Alec might have a shot here. And Robot is dropping back a little bit.
Yeah, this is not great for Robot. He needs to be...
Allocate having 87% of ERS.
And him only having 10, basically. And this will be Ali Cade.
Yeah, the speed difference is huge here. Is Robot taking inside? I think... No.
He's... didn't have to defend.
Yeah, he knew that it's sign up.
Oh, we got you all virtual safety car for Hash.
out.
I don't know, I didn't see it.
H crashed.
Oh, I see what happened. I did not catch that at all. Let me see the stream.
Luckily for these guys who just pitted, it's not safety car.
I see, just lost the rear of the car. It's very easy to do if you get on too greedy on the throttle there, and this has given back the advantage to Robot. But are we going to see? We're going to see Tom pit, surely. Surely Tom is going to pit. I don't know what he's going to pit onto.
See if the virtual safety car ends before he's getting inside the pit. It would help him massively.
He might not pit actually.
Nope.
Yeah, I that's what I thought. I thought
how about
he wouldn't pit.
Penalty?
And we see Castle spinning. I don't think Tom pit because he was on mediums and he was going to gain no advantage out of it. So I think that's the reason why.
Yeah.
It might have helped Tom a little bit more.
I like a little contact with the Robot here, and then always there and almost lost it.
So this is the closest battle on track so far. Everyone else pretty spaced out, and I think we're going to see Cam catching up. I think. Well, hopefully we're going to see Cam catch up and it become a three-way fight.
So what about Proctor? 5 lap out softs. He still needs to make a pit stop.
Yeah, I didn't even realise he was really in the running, to be honest. I didn't see him pit. That's interesting. I think... we see Ali K go around the outside, he locks up, and it's going to give the advantage back to Robot. Robot defending for his life. And he's still ahead. As we see a Ferrari, I believe it was random. Havoc. Oh, we see Elvin Johnson lagging everywhere. Yeah, I think Elvin Johnson's lagging a lot.
We just was awarded with 3-second time penalty.
I'm going to stay on board with Cam. He's catching. As you know, I'm going to go on board with Ali Cade and watch the gap come down. I think Robot's struggling already.
A little wide there, yeah.
And yeah, he lost a lot of time coming out of there, and he's going to be passed by Ali Cade. What's the ERS situation? No, it's not good for Robot. Ali Cade is going to get him down this back straight. As Robot almost goes off track, and that really that cost me the race in D1 really. I got a penalty there for just not concentrating enough. Completely my fault, and that cost me, I believe, a position. I could have been P2, but
random also getting penalty.
Ooh, and
Yellow flag, it's a castle.
I think by the end of the race we'll see a three-way fight between Cam. Or maybe a four-way fight between Cam, Robot, maybe Proctor, Tom, and as Havoc picks up a 3-second penalty.
This fight with Robot and Alec is costing them.
Havoc's pitting. So it's not been a good day for Havoc, and this is going to cost him the position to Markov, I think. It looks like... Oh, we see a spinning castle again. That is going to cost him... Yeah, that's going to cost him everything, really. We said Robot... Oh, Ali Cade's been overtaken. Oh, Ali Cade's off! Oh, and almost loses the car. And that was him off, and that's going to give a huge advantage to him. He lost the end plate. That is going to cost him tons. And we see another yellow flag for Castle.
So I think now it's starting to be time for Tom to beat maybe next lap. The gap between Tom and Robot is 18 seconds, a little bit more.
So are we going to see a mid-pit as we see Cam trying to go around the outside of Ali Cade? That doesn't quite work out, and he actually does get past him. But he might have had an illegal overtake there, maybe?
Ali Cade, I don't know, let's see. He's gonna pit.
Interesting.
I
don't think it was worth it. I mean, it's going to cost him one position to show. And he's going to pit onto the softs, surely. But yeah. I would have thought he might have stayed out because it would have cost him less time. That will cost him... Will it cost him to Elvin Johnson? No, it's not going to quite. I believe Elvin Johnson's lagging a lot. Not right now, but he was lagging a lot. And Ali Cade's going to come out behind his teammate, I think. Maybe. Let's see. It's going to be a close one. Yeah, Elvin Johnson just comes out ahead. Might see a bit of team orders with Alfa Romeo here. As we know, Random behind. He's very quick. We're just going to be...
I think Tom's tires are done now. He's starting to lose time a lot.
Oh yeah, he's lost a lot of time to Proctor.
Even Proctor with 7 laps of tops, he's catching him.
This is gonna... Yeah, this is costing Tom a lot of time as well. He will be behind Cam, I believe. So, do you reckon Robot's secured PU2 at the moment?
Yeah.
Or do you reckon...
Should be also the penalties.
Or do you think because of the 2 drivers ahead? Yeah, Tom's in the pits. Now, yeah, Prox is also in the pits.
If Tom will go behind Cam, he needs to...
So, I'm going to ask the question, why do you think Castle is struggling so much?
I would say maybe there's so many games he's practicing a lot, you know, GT Sport, it's costing him maybe.
Tom's actually got ahead of Robot, but Robot's got the run. Who's it going to be going up the hill? Tom's not going to give up this position, but he has to, as Robot kind of cuts that corner a little bit.
Yeah, luckily he didn't have 2 warnings under, I don't know, maybe 1.
I haven't seen Robot get a penalty.
No.
Yellow flag, I believe that is Bob. No. Yeah, Castle's just cruising around.
This is gonna be hard work for Robot here.
Oh, Castle's off Tom again. Yeah, Sector 3, Castle. It's weird to see a D1 pole sitter struggling this much.
Yeah, it was rain when he got a pole. Dusty has
he has many poles. He has 3, I think. 3 poles.
Okay, yeah, I remember he was doing really well in qualifying always in
Yeah, he always maybe struggled at all as we see spin again. Random's trying to get past Elvin Johnson now. I don't think he'll get him into here. He's going to get a pretty good exit with those superior soft tyres. Oh, we said Tom get past overtake.
A little bit wide there.
He pushes Robot wide. We haven't seen the cleanest always Tom locks up again.
Little fake move by Robot.
Oh, and that's front wing damage for Tom. That's front wing damage for Tom.
Yeah, that was his fault.
Yeah, his fault, and it's going to cost him
That allows Cam to
P3.
close on the fourth ends.
Is
But
this
being a
Cam's
third car
first?
here does...
Is this Cam's first D1 race? D2.
Is it first? Could be.
As we see, Random goes around the outside, locks up, and he's going to not take that corner. He's going to get a 5-second penalty for it.
Been showing a lot of good pace in the D4 race also. He was doing well until the last lap incident, I think.
Yeah.
Havok also have been pitted on soft tire. Marco just got a penalty in front of him.
All Castle's out. Yeah, it was inevitable. But are we going to see a safety car?
Yeah.
Amir has a gap. He can easily pit.
He can pit on soft tire and take the fastest lap if possible.
So Tom is gonna.
Tom goes super wide.
Yeah, it's not been a great race for Tom. Especially, he's not been the cleanest, 100%. But he's still there, and he almost. Cam almost tugs the rear of. Of thing. Amir definitely for D1. There's no doubt about that. But are we going to see Robot try and pull away? I don't know, because those tyres are going to be killing him. And he's also... Oh, this is going to be bad for Tom. He's going to try and overtake, but he's got 5% ERS. It's just not going to be possible, especially into the chicane. He's just not going to be able to do it. He's going to try, but it's just... Yeah, it's... Doesn't quite have enough. Especially through these... he's going to struggle through our Rouge. Unless, obviously, it's... I think it is an easy flat, usually. And... We see. Ooh. So do you reckon it's a similar pace between Robot and Tom with the equaliser?
Yeah.
With the
it's hard to say. Cam also keeping up, but it's because these guys have been fighting there. But
yeah, none of these guys have good ERS situations. Proctor has the best ERS situation.
Yeah.
And do you reckon we'll see him get all three of these guys?
Yeah, that's... Could be. He has only one lap old medium, a lot of ERS left.
I don't think we're going to see yellow flag. I think that's Bob.
That's Haas, yeah, Bob. On hard tire.
So Cam is looking menacing here. He's going to be trying his best to get past.
Yeah,
I know Tom has a few penalties.
He's waiting for a mistake or...
And obviously these
chance.
guys... Yeah, he almost went for it there.
He's close there.
There's a mere pit. I guess he'll be on softs. Go for the fastest lap. Might as well. With a 33-second lead. We see Tom off wide. Yeah, Tom was off wide.
Did he hit the wall? I heard something.
I think it was just a rumble strip. Going through...
Cam needed to lift here.
Cam's going to try it. He's going to switch to the inside, surely. No, he's not. Tom...
Switch back, maybe get a better exit or...
Oh, and he hits him!
A little contact then.
That was... I know it was difficult. I know it was difficult for Tom... I know it was difficult for Cam to slow down that much. Because Tom was quite slow there.
Usually the guy behind is responsible, so
yeah, exactly. It was
really unlucky.
Unlucky, but unfortunately for Pingu, I don't know if we'll comment on that one. As we see Proctor getting DRS.
They're missing one driver today.
Yeah, and Cam is going to be overtaken by Proctor now. Not quite. And he shuts the door a bit. Cam needs to give his position up. I think if he gives the position up, he's got a better chance of catching Robot. No. This is going to give Showcrime top 5, I think.
And Proctor having fresher tires, so if Cam lets Proctor go, I think Proctor just... Then he's battling Robot, and after that he would fly away. Robot getting his penalty, 3-second penalty there.
I believe everyone behind him... I don't know about Proctor's situation, but I think a lot of... Yeah, let's see this. Oh, as we see Proctor go very wide.
Yeah, Cam having a penalty and warning from one corner.
Cam's going to lose out here, I think, to Proctor. the ERS situations
Proctor having penalty.
isn't obvious how many penalties.
They didn't say there how much. I can check it from incident list. So.
Oh, we see Robot defending, and we're going to see Proctor try and go down the inside. It's not going to work out for him. He's going to switch back. Robot trying to get a good exit. Castle leaves the session, and looks like Cam is still trying to attack Robot. Robot's not having great pace towards this final part of the race. Tom is in the pits, so that's going to give Show Crime, it's going to give Ali Cade, it's going to give random positions. Tom trundling down pit lane is going to go for a front wing change.
So Proctor and Cam both having at least 3 seconds.
Oh, we see Cam very close to Robot. Honestly, I would have thought Proctor would have got past by now, with those fresher tyres.
Yeah. So and all of these guys, P2, 3 and 4 having 3 second penalty.
Ooh, Cam was very slow through there. I believe that it was the race leader going a bit slowly there. May have just lost a bit of time, but it doesn't matter. He's still very close.
He pitted actually.
Yeah, he did pit. But he was going very slowly through the chicane. Let's see how much time he actually lost through there, if any. He didn't lose any. It was a yellow flag. I guess it was for Bob then. Oh, Cam loses a rear end in the braking zone, and that's going to cost him a lot of time to Proctor. We're going to see a move from Proctor now. It's about time that he tries to make the move. He's got very good straight line speed as Cam. As Amir sets a quick slap. And Cam's just... yeah, Proctor's going to go down the inside. And I think this is going to be the end of Cam's... no, he's going to fight back.
Oh.
And... oh, he almost... oh, he hits the rear end.
There was a contact.
No front wing damage, luckily. I would have said Proctor maybe just ran into the back of him there. No harm done. Not much... yeah, not much. You can really talk about there?
There's been a great fight between P2, 3 and 4, and no idea how it was gonna end. Everybody having a 3 second penalty. Proctor having the freshest tires here, but
there's also a lot of time,
he needs
actually
to get past Cam first, and he lost here. Yeah,
Cam's right on the back of Robot.
He's flying through that chicane.
He really is, and you can see Robot starting to lose a little bit of grip. As Ali Cade's catching up to Show as well. We'll stay on this fight. This three-way fight for P2. No one behind them. 18 seconds is a gap.
David might take an overtake here on Marco on the main straight. Yeah. No contact, really clean one.
Yellow flag. I believe that's Bob again.
Almost made it.
Yeah, Proctor's going to be...
two corners
that was very close between those two drivers. This is going to be wide. Yep, that's
this allows Proctor do while he was hunting a lot of laps. This is not good for Robot though, because Proctor having only 4 laps. All tires.
Oh, Markov's trying to get past him. Markov spins. Markov spins into the wall.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Oh, and he's going to go onto the racing line. Let's hope there's no contact between him and Havoc.
But there is
yellow
damage,
flag.
I think.
Oh, there was a yellow flag. I don't know who it was. I think it might have been Bob.
I think we're gonna see an overtake here by Proctor now. Little lock up, but
I think you're right.
Good exit. Robot is really getting good exits here today. 5/10. Do you think it's enough? Yeah,
honestly,
I think.
I don't know. A Robot not in overtake. It looks like it's... yeah, it'll be an easy move. But Robot's very good on the brakes into here, so we'll see. Yep, Robot defends and takes the correct line, and if he can do that, there's only 2 laps to go. In fact, what if he can keep doing that? We got a yellow flag.
We've seen it so many times today. Oh, that was a little late braking by Proctor, or early from Robot, I'm not sure.
I haven't seen any more
trying
penalties.
everything to get a good exit.
Cam is out of this fight, but if these guys get in a tangle, he'll be taking up P2.
Proctor now outside of Robot here.
Ooh, are we going to see a move? No, we're not. I don't think we will anyway. No, we're not going to see it. Robot just needs a really good exit onto here.
He's allowed Cam to join the party still. He's only 9 days behind now.
We're going to see a move from Proctor here now. Robot's going to defend it inside.
Should be quite easy.
He just needs to... Yeah, it looks like... But Robot is very good on the brakes into here. And actually, he's still side by side. Proctor goes a little bit wide into here. Who's going to brake later? It's going to be Robot. Does he go wide? No, he doesn't. Robot's so good on the brakes.
A little bit oversteer there by Robot.
Oh, Proctor almost loses it.
Proctor loses it.
That's going to give the position to Cam, and that must be... I think that's... Yeah, I think that's the battle for P2 over.
I don't know, it depends.
Well, yeah, this is the only real attacking zone.
One lap to go.
And look at the ERS situation for both Proctor and Cam is not great.
Everyone running low now.
They're both running so low.
There is no
ERS for Cam. Cam needs to defend.
Proctor
He's not going to though. Is Cam going to attack? He might as well. Yeah, he's going to go for it. Round the outside. Proctor's leaving him room, and it looks like Proctor's going to keep P3 here unless Cam can do something special into this corner. Not quite, and Proctor locks up, but it won't really affect him. Can Proctor get a good enough second sector to catch up to Robot? We'll see.
Alligator side by side with Showcram spins into the wall and loses tire.
Oh,
from P6.
No, the last lap. Whose fault was it? Cam picks up a 3-second penalty.
I didn't see they were side by side.
I tell you what, Proctor's catching.
Proctor's
catching.
He's really close.
Amir's going to take the win here in the Belgian Grand Prix, and he sets the quickest lap on the final lap. We're going to see the battle between Robot and Proctor. Who's going to get it? Is it going to be a McLaren 1-2? As they're going to come around the final corner.
So many good defending moves here today.
Are we going to see a late braking for Proctor?
No, it might be too much.
He's going to go for it, but he's not going to quite get it. And he's going to go for a better exit, but he's not going to quite get it. I believe, yeah, Robot's going to take P2. A great job from the Mercedes driver with Proctor P3, and Cam takes P4. And his opening race, his debut race for D2. Now Ali K's going to come P5, which is a pretty good result from him. I'm not sure what happened on the last lap between him and Show, but he's going to take it. We'll see any post-race shenanigans, and then we're going to see Random take P6. Not a bad result for him. Yep, he's going to take... Oh, that is a lot of penalties though. Will Tom take it? Tom, yeah, doesn't quite get it. Elvin Johnson's going to come home for P8. And after all of the shenanigans, after everything, Havoc's going to take the final point away from Show. I'm sure Show will not be happy with that. Great race, great race. And now we'll see the last person to cross the line will be Havoc. I'm sure he won't be happy with the result today.
No, he's getting 1 point here, but still.
Yeah, he usually up there with his teammate. I reckon he could have been battling for the top 2 positions. That's it. And it was a good race.
Yeah, really good race. There was a good battle in top 5. And some battles in the midfield also. I think they didn't get a single safety car today. Much cleaner race than D1 was. And let's hope the D3 carries on from this where they left it.
Yeah. And of course, McLaren taking the first spot and the third spot. So it was a good job from McLaren today. They actually did pretty well in... did Liv win? Yeah, Liv won, didn't he? I believe he's in McLaren too.
Sure.
Anyway, Amir takes P1, the only person, looks like, to not get a penalty. Robot P2, Proctor P3, Cam P4, Ali K P5, Random P6, Tom P7 after crashing into a few drivers and being crashed into himself, and Elvin Johnson gets P8. Markov P9 after an unexpected spin towards the last couple of laps. Havoc P10, he'll be disappointed with that result, especially with his teammate up in P2. Showcry P11 after DNFing on the last lap between him and Ali Cade. Then Bob P12 after being lapped a few times. Hasher P14 after crashing out of P2. And then Bagpuss, the unlucky Williams driver, to crash out on the first couple of laps. That was a good race, wasn't it, wasn't it, Leica? Anyway, that's it. That was a very entertaining race. Hope you guys in the stream were entertained the whole way through. And I guess we'll be live streaming on YouTube the GTS race, or the Gran Turismo race, for D1 and D2 tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And we've also got the D3 race later on at, I believe, 6 PM UTC. But anyway, that is it. That was a great D2 race. Let's see what they can do in the next round. Bye, guys.